What's up everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the last episode we made our way here to the Hebra region and collected a couple of shrines, and in this episode we're going to be doing a lot more of pretty much the same thing. I've got 5 shrines marked here on my map, and we're going to be visiting them all in this episode no matter how long it takes. It could be 40 minutes, it could be 50, it could be an hour, or it could be a little over. So first things first, we're going to want to grab our horse because we're going to be doing a lot of running around in this episode. So we might as well grab our horse and make it a little bit quicker. Am I right? Yeah, so, cool story I have, guys. I have shin splints at the moment, which is pretty cool. And why am I talking to you? I don't, no, bye, leave. Alright, so I have shin splints. It's not very fun. It's very painful to like move like very extensively, like running and things. And so the whole reason why I guess I have it, and I'll leave the wood I don't need it. So like the whole reason behind like I guess why I've got them is because I've been trying to like exercise more and like go running and things, which I've been doing a really good job of. I'll run like out of like the 5 weekdays, I'll usually run about 4 of them, and then maybe once on the weekend. So we're on about 4 out of the 7 days of the week, which isn't too bad. But, like, I started about maybe a month and a half ago, and I slowly worked my way up from, like, 2 laps around a track, like, just a normal, like, track you would see at, like, a high school or a middle school, something like that. And I started with 2 laps, and then I made my way to, like, 4, like a mile, which would be 4 laps, and then a mile and a half, and then 2 miles. And I've been running somewhere between a mile and a half to 2 miles pretty much for about maybe 2 weeks. Well, anyway, I mean, for a long time it was like my lower back, which hurt a lot when I started running. But that like kind of went away after a while, and that was just from like the fact of not working out or like running and stuff. And then it started to become my like shins, and after a while it got worse and worse to the point where now I can't even go run, and I have to like rest and ice my knees and stuff like that. That enemy right there, we've never met one of those before, but that is pretty much one of the hardest enemies in this entire game. That is a Lionel. They first appeared in the original Legend of Zelda game, and they also appeared in A Link to the Past. You'll see the little lion mane guys running all around here, and there's 3 of them actually in this one area, and oh my gosh guys, the birds are back. I thought they were gone after I ended the last episode, which was like literally maybe 30 seconds ago. They stopped and everything was good, and then they're back. Like, they will not go away, guys. But I guess there's nothing we can really do about it. So anyway, we're pretty much already here at the first shrine, and this is, this one, shift and lock. If I remember this one correctly, you just have to like walk it, okay, or don't walk it all the way up to the top. That works too, I guess. Actually, are there shrines hidden around here? I think there's a good chance there are. We could probably fall down on top of that. Not that we need to, but we probably can. Let's open up this, and what's inside? This may be the small key that we need. I was about to say, I was like, that could be the key that we're looking for. And which I was right, and yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this shrine. There's 2 platforms that are moving so that you can like place the block on there and have enough time to freeze it before it falls back down. And you have plenty of time to like hop on that once you get there and whatnot, and that's pretty much all there is to this shrine. Other than, of course, this chest, which I almost missed. Anyway, what's inside of here is a real broadsword, which is pretty good. I mean, that'll replace our master sword if it comes down to it, like it comes down to like it breaking and whatnot. And don't worry guys, we'll be getting on to the trial of the sword very soon. Don't worry about that. I can't remember if I said I was going to do it after the next, I don't even remember when I said I was going to do it. There'll come a time in an episode where I'll decide, you know what, I'm going to do it. I think I said it would be after the next Divine Beast, and then we'll use one after the final one, and then one after Trial of the Sword. But that seems kind of dumb, and so we may do one like later on, like in a couple of episodes, and then do one after the Divine Beast, and then after the final one, then do Trial of the Sword. Or not try. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, the DLC Champion's Ballad. And then we'll do that, and then we should be good. And actually, let's head over to this shrine because it's kind of out of the way. And yeah, there are 3 Lionels in this area, and there's actually one that I do believe is on the path to the next shrine. Like it's just like in the way, like on the road, like just chilling, hanging out in the middle of the road. So you just have to like sprint by him before he like takes you out. He may shoot arrows now that I think about it, which could be bad. Actually, that would be very bad. And yeah, of course he's standing here, and up he's seen us. That's great. We'll run around, and he's gonna notice us. Yeah, there he is, and he's pulling out his spear, and now he's pulling out his just run, horse, run. Maybe he won't hit us. I don't know what he's firing at us. It probably doesn't sound good. I can't hear anything. Maybe he won't hit us. Possibly, there's a good chance. And he didn't, which is great. And there's a skeleton horse right there with a skeleton bokoblin on it, which is kind of cool. I've never seen that before. Oh my gosh. Am I trying to die? I think so. Gosh, don't hit my horse, dadgummit. Don't hit me either. That's not healthy. Alright, there we go. Ooh, there's a dragon up there. Apparently I can ride this skeleton horse. That's cool. Where is Epona? Where did she go? Where? Epona? Hello? Where is my horse? Check the map. Apparently she's over here. Oh, she's literally standing right there. Wow, that did a crap ton of damage. Don't kill me. Okay, jeez. Knock you over. Grab your... Oh, can I not grab the bow? Okay, I'll take your moblin arm instead. And I did not take out the head. Okay, and I almost hit my horse. That would have been even worse. Luckily I grabbed the sword because it's kind of come in handy now. And yeah, you guys can all just like die. Did I pick up that sword kind of thing? No, I did not, which is good, I guess, because I don't really need it. Alright, we'll drop that because it's kind of weak. Actually, isn't the same as whatever I... Alright, the soldier's bow is 26. What does the lizard bow do? They're both 14, aren't they? Yeah, actually, let's swap over to this. I don't know why I'm not using the Great Eagle's bow. I don't know. I just feel bad. Kinda, I don't know. I'm not gonna question it. I kind of want to just save it and hang it up. It's kind of a reason I didn't use the Mipha's spear and whatnot. You have reached this point. Proceed onward through the maze, and you will receive a blessing as a reward. Yeah, I believe all these are blessing shrines at the end of these. And this is Trial on the Cliff. It's a shrine quest. It's a maze. There's 3 of these mazes in the entire game. Each of them actually contain a piece of armor for a specific armor set. And we could do the maze, or we could just do this. Rivali's Gale up to the top. Get on the top. And there's actually a chest up here that will, I believe, give us like a diamond or something. Yeah, a diamond. Wow, that was kind of a wild guess, not gonna lie. And then we should be able to just like pretty much hop down straight into like the next area, like without a problem. And I gotta heal up. Okay, we don't have anything cooked. Yeah, I almost rarely cook in this game. I don't know why I don't. I should probably do it a lot more. Actually, I know I should do it a lot more, but I just don't because I don't know. Okay, I don't want to hold it. I want to eat it. So let's just like spam the apples because that's fun. You can probably just hear me spam A. Yeah, there you go, guys. That's for your enjoyment right there. Let's see. How do we want to do this? I think if we shoot the malice, we should be okay to make it through here. Possibly. There's gotta be a way we can shoot this from somewhere and like get rid of it. let's go to the other side. Yeah, I'll use our Volley's Gale one more time in order to get over here, and then I don't think there's actually a way that I can actually shoot this malice and get rid of it. There's a chest there though, so I mean there's gotta be a way, right? I would think so. There it is. It's right there. Get rid of the malice, and then this malice won't go. Oh, actually, it will. Never mind. Excuse me. And we can also grab this chest, but then make our way inside, I believe, or maybe not. You know what's in here? Oh, gold ruby. That's pretty good. We've got diamonds and golden rubies. Okay, the entrance has got to be around here somewhere, if I remember correctly. And again, I'm almost never correct in my assumptions. Maybe it's over out front of here. Maybe. No, that's where we like literally just came from. So it's like literally the entrance. Yeah, I didn't get very far. Actually, it may be in the back, so let's actually go up one more time and use all of our Volley's Gale, though it should be back pretty soon. And it may actually be right here is what I'm looking for. Possibly? No? Ah, yeah, there it is. Because once we fall down here, there should be, yeah, it should be kind of in this area right here, and yeah, once we go up we should fall straight into the shrine. So that's kind of a quick bypass of like the puzzle part of this area, I guess. And once we hop down, here's the shrine. Pretty simple, not too hard if you know what you're doing. The shrine quest is complete, and yeah, the gate in front of us will open, so we can pretty much make our way out fairly quickly. And I'm gonna try to avoid that Lionel as we make our way back on over to the other side, or I may warp back to the actually it'd probably be better if I warp. Anyway, this is a blessing shrine, and this was not one that I considered on the yeah, this is the barbarian leg wraps, by the way. So the barbarian gear will boost our attack damage when we're fighting an enemy, which is helpful in situations where you're fighting a pretty hard enemy. But I guess we'll probably work back to the stable and then make our way to the other shrines, because they're all kind of off in the complete opposite direction of like pretty much where I am right now. And so it'd be probably best if we make our way there and versus trying to run back by that Lionel plus the other one that we saw plus another one that's even farther down. And all of them are white Lionels, and there's different colors. There's red, blue, and white. Red's the easiest, blue is next, and then white, of course, is the hardest. So yeah, those guys right outside are the strongest of the Lionels. So actually, we can probably, I want to grab a Pona though. Yeah, we'll head to here, because then we can actually run straight up to the one that's marked in green there on the map without too much of a problem. And we'll grab a Pona as well from the stable, or I should say they'll grab her for us. We don't really have to worry about it because they do it for us. And I'm glad they did that with this game, not to where like, you know, your horse is too far away, oh, we can't go get her, you'll have to go get her yourself, or go to a different stable that's closer, or whatever. And like, they just, like, no matter where your horse is, they will go get it for you in a matter of moments. And I'm glad they did that. But also, they have one other item now, and they have, yeah, an item now that's in the game that will kind of allow your horse to kind of come to you no matter where you are at the blow of your whistle fingers. The horse gear, I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's like the ancient horse gear, I think it's actually what it's called. And basically when you blow, your horse will teleport to you like on the spot, like you don't ever have to go to a stable again pretty much, as long as that specific horse has the gear on. You're good to go. And of course you'll have to go to a stable and put it on your horse in order for her to like be able to wear it and whatnot. So keep that in mind. But you'll have to go get your horse, of course, so I'm sure you'd be at a stable anyway, so it's not too big of a deal. Alright, so the next shrines that we're going to be collecting, or the rest of the shrines in this region, are all going to be kind of in the mountains. Yeah, it can be pretty rough to like navigate, and yeah, there's a Korok seed. We'll be getting that as we come through the regions and collect all the Korok seeds. I reckon I might do all 900 Korok seeds. Then again, probably not, but I'll try my best to get some motivation for it, I guess. You guys are gonna have to help motivate me in like the comments, and especially when we're doing the live streams, you guys are gonna have to help me there as well. I may use a different mic for the live streams considering the time of day that I'll probably end up doing them, because I'll probably end up being midday, and most of my recordings are at night. And okay, opponent, I am so sorry. I did not know you could not run up this. I didn't think I can without having to climb it. Well, maybe I can. I don't even have to climb. Wow, okay. Yeah, but our horse isn't going to make it, and she's probably not going to be with us for pretty much the rest of our journey through this area. And so the next shrine is right through here, through this kind of like weird stalactite kind of looking area. And yeah, there it is, right off in the distance. And there's a giant snowball, which kind of came out of nowhere. And oh, there's another one. Get out of the way, and we're good. I don't think there's any more that come through. Okay, never mind. They are coming from all different directions. That's kind of weird. I don't know who's pushing those, but you can stop now. Thanks. Yeah, so here's our next shrine, and I don't know, I'll think about something to talk about. But about the different mic is usually I don't record during the day just because, like, I have people at home and things, and they like to be loud. Okay, well, for one of them, it's not really their fault. And I would go into more detail with that, but I'm not really comfortable sharing that with you guys, I would say, yet. I may share, like, that side of my life one day, but for the moment, that's a story that I'd rather keep to myself. And it causes problems when trying to record during the day unless they're not home, which is a rarity because they're almost always home. I mean, it's not their fault, like I said, and I don't blame them for anything like that, and oh my gosh, I just set myself on fire. Don't burn, Link. That would be bad. What is this gonna do? That's gonna do absolutely nothing, is it? Oh, okay, never mind. It actually opened up our way to the next room, I guess. Can I even get up there? Well, I can grab that, though. Ooh, sweet. Come here, chest. I want to open you, and what's inside? A drill shaft. Gorn artisans use recycled metal to forge this thing. It's basically a spear that's not very good. Do I want to replace it? Maybe. I mean, we've got like 1,000,000 of these things. I'll leave it. Screw it. Who needs a drill shaft? Ooh, there's a guardian here. I haven't seen one of you guys in forever. Your stuff's not very good. Your spear's even worse than the one I just saw, and it's pretty much it. Move this out from underneath, maybe? No. Can I blow up the box? I can. And then I can just do this, right? Yay. Yeah, there's millions of ways to go about puzzles, and I think that's another reason why I like this game, is you don't have to follow a strict, like, set of, like, how to solve this puzzle. This is the only way to solve this puzzle, do it this way, that's how you make it through, kind of thing. It's more of a, just, like, you can go at it in any way that you please. But again, typical Zelda is, like, you know, you solve a puzzle in a specific way, and that's how it works, that's how it's always worked. And I do want them to definitely go back to that event. Like, I want, like, they can, like, kind of mix it up and, like, okay, this is an open world Zelda. Now, you don't have to go open world with the next game, but, like, you can continue to, like, mix it up, I guess, and be like, one game be open, but I kind of like the original Zelda formula more, I guess is what I'm really trying to say. That I just feel like I enjoy that way of the game more, and you can just get the chest from there, I guess. But then again, you can't just pull it down from the wall. But that's pretty much this shrine in a nutshell. It's done. There's the ending right there. There's nothing behind me, right? Okay, good. I don't know why they didn't just put her like right there, but I guess we can walk over here and grab the shrine and then get out. You know, waste my time, game. Not really. I don't have anything better to do. But yeah, pretty much all my episodes are recorded late at night, and I don't want to have to stream at late at night because I know most of my audience is going to be American, and like I can just figure that out based on YouTube statistics. Like YouTube will like tell me like, okay, your viewers are coming from Canada, or they're coming from Colombia or Switzerland or the UK or Germany, France, whatever. And most, if not pretty much all of my viewers who are logged into a YouTube account have their YouTube account set as if they are from America. So I would assume most of you guys who watch are indeed like from America, and so in order to like allow you guys to watch the streams during the day, I would have to stream during the day. But considering this mic does like to pick up a lot of sound, I may go to a lower quality mic for the live streams. And of course the video quality will be lower because I am streaming versus recording, and my computer's having to do a lot more when it's streaming versus recording. And so usually instead of 1080p 60 FPS, I'm usually about 720 30, because that's about all my computer can handle and the upload speed that I have. But I do try to record and stream in the best possible quality for you guys, and I try to use like the best things available to me. And I am getting a mic stand for like my somewhat studio kind of area that I record in, because I have a desk there, of course, and I'm gonna get a mic stand, or not a mic stand, but like a boom arm that'll like allow my mic to like sit up in front of me, so it's a lot closer. Because right now I would say it's about a solid foot or two away from me, but I have it like set up in a way to where it really doesn't sound like that. But like if you looked at it, you would be very shocked at how my audio sounds in comparison to like, ooh, Master Sword's back. I'm gonna go grab that real quick. Nope, there we go. And it sounds a lot better than you would think. And yeah, the next shrine's gonna be a little bit more over this way. I don't think I want to head down there. Yeah, no. There's nothing really down there, to be honest, in order to collect maybe a Korok seed or something, but other than that, there's not really anything to grab. Now, of course, we will have to... Actually, no, I may as well go for the red one here, because it is kind of going to be the longest one to get, because it is on... I think it's on the top of the mountain. It's on the peak. It's kind of difficult to reach and whatnot, but I'm sure it will be fine. And ooh, is the sun going to come out again? Look how pretty. Probably not, but... Actually, I think it's just cloudy and not snowing, and that's why it looks brighter. Oh, there's wolves, and yeah, howl at me. Thanks, buddy. Alright, so, yeah, this one's going to be kind of tough to get to, because we'll have to climb. And honestly, I don't know how Link climbs on snow. That's just kind of like hanging off the side of a mountain. I don't really know how that works, but sure. I mean, whatever floats your boat, Link. I mean, you do what you want. You show me up. And okay, I didn't realize how close we actually were to the peak of the mountain, and like how close this shrine actually was. It probably still was. It was actually probably the closer one of the two, because I think the pink one's kind of far off anyway. But yeah, it's more off in that direction. But then again, we can just kind of like glide over there now that we're here. What if I shot this guy? What would happen? Alright, he's running away. I'm not gonna try it. I don't want to lose any more arrows. Alright, so the shrine should be somewhere in this area. I don't believe it's actually on like the peak of the mountain. Might as well grab some meat while we're here and grab it real quick before it freezes. Yeah, so if you leave the meat out on the ground in such a cold environment, it will actually freeze, and it will turn to like kind of like a cooked food. You won't be able to like unthaw it. It'll just like literally be ice solid, and that's not good for the thing. And oh, there's a Korok seed up here, but that's not really what I'm looking for, to be honest. I'm looking for a shrine, and it's probably going to be inside a bombable wall or some ice. And oh, there it is. Actually, I should be able to just kind of hover in here and then get inside. Alright, so this thing is frozen over, so we're going to shoot this. Alright, that should do it. Maybe. Really? No? Okay, we'll shoot two then. Then again, I probably could have pulled out like the flame blade and it would have been fine. And let's go ahead and move this mark. And now the shrine name shows up. And we can head inside. I don't remember what this one is either. Like, I don't remember exactly what this shrine is all about. But, I guess we'll see once we get inside. And, no, that ice will not move once you come out. So you will have to, like, remove it again. And, oh, it's a test of strength. Great. Let's pull out, Cronus here because there's no pillars or anything or metal blocks in this room. Instead, you'll have to use Cronus in order to block his attacks. And so let's try this out. And no, the Master Sword will not power up in here because this Guardian is not under the control of Ganon. Instead, it's kind of yeah, we're gonna pull out our Ancient Battle Axe plus and take this guy on. And then we'll pull out the Master Sword if this breaks. That's pretty much all we have left. Alright, so this could take a while. Let's see what you got, buddy. Then again, I have a lot more stamina, so I can do this for a lot longer. And he's gonna charge at us probably. Oh wow, he's already at half health. But yeah, this thing's kind of already broken, so. Alright, he's probably going to start doing his little spin attack thing here. Yeah, he's pretty much already dead now, which is kind of crazy, but I guess that's how that works when you have a 60 plus damage weapon and you just flail on him. And well, he actually hit me. I'm kind of shocked. Alright, so let's get in there with the Master Sword. It won't do quite the same kind of damage, but we can try at least. It only does about half. Actually, it only does half. And I think he's going to start doing his... Yeah, there he is. He's starting to power up now. Let's take him on. Come on. Actually, it may do us good to put on our Champion's Tunic in order to see how close he is. And wow, the Master Sword just ran out of energy. That's absolutely fantastic. So we only lost one weapon there, so we're going to want to drop something. You know what? Alright, Torch and Leaf, it's time for you to go, guys. I've been keeping you here for a long time, but now it's your time to go. And if they're gone, we'll grab like the spear and the battle axe and whatnot. And I'm going to continue to use this sword, and we'll grab all these parts because, you know, they're kind of important. And they're pretty useful as well. Okay, since the water's all in this room, how does it not flow over into, like, that area is what I want to know. That's what I want to know, game. How does it not flow into there, but yet it flows into here just fine, like at the floor down there. Anyway, ooh, we got a Royal Claymore. That's actually a really good weapon. We're going to want to drop something else. So that spear I just got, yeah, buddy, you're kind of gone now. Yeah, you didn't last very long, but I didn't really expect you to either. That's our first time we've seen that weapon here, and it's actually a fairly good one. I'm surprised we haven't seen it sooner. I kind of forgot it was an actual weapon that exists, to be honest. But anyway, let's go ahead and grab our Spirit Orb, and we'll get out of here. And we already have 8. And we should be able to fill out our stamina wheel with one more, and then I think we'll continue with hearts, because once we have 2 stamina wheels, we're pretty much close to finishing out our stamina wheel in terms of, because you can only have up to 3, but I'm going to go for full hearts in this playthrough, just for the sake of, I don't know, full hearts, I guess. And again, we can always change it, and I haven't showed that off yet, but I definitely will. Let's definitely freeze this one because it's a lot bigger. Should be able to squeeze by now. Yeah, just barely. Ooh, there's actually a little camp here with I think we were supposed to use the wood, probably. We're supposed to come from this side and use the wood and whatnot to do that. And yeah, that's an ice Wizrobe right there. It's like the other Wizrobes we've seen. We've seen a fire one, we've seen an electric Wizrobe. He's an ice one, he's got an ice wand, he does things, and oh yeah, if you shoot him with a fire arrow, he kind of dies, and that's a blizzard rod. It freezes enemies. That's pretty much it. And I can't carry more melee weapons anyway, so it doesn't matter. Grab some more wild berries, and yeah, we'll get out of here. I think that's pretty much all we need. There's smoke right there, which means there's someone probably down there, and yeah, there's a little shack right there, and I guess we could go and check it out. Where's this next? Actually, the shrine is right there. I think it's actually right next to this hut. Oh yeah, it actually is. It's out in the open, like right there. So let's head in here and see who's inside. This is Salim's spot. I don't really know how you pronounce that.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up with you? Huh? Welcome to the middle of nowhere. Population, us. Hey, wait a second. You hiked all this way to meet the best there ever was at shield surfing, right? Sure, yeah. Knew it. Too bad for you that I'm retired, huh? It's been years since anyone knew me as the Duchess of Downhill. But if you don't mind a few pointers from a has-been, I'd be happy to critique your technique. Sure. Such enthusiasm. I haven't seen anyone with passion like that since, well, me. I don't know just any surfer come lately. I was the best. And that means my advice isn't free. How does 20 rubies with a session for you? Yeah, never mind. Well, okay, if you want to pass up the chance to get some tips from a former pro, hey, I won't stop you. So you're literally just here to teach me how to shield surf. Can I even grab your shields off the wall? I want them. But apparently I cannot because you're cheap. I want the shields, but you want me to have them. Okay, never mind. I will leave them alone. And I'll just be on my way. I'll grab my shrine and I will never see you again. Thanks for being a jerk. Okay, not really. Yeah, she basically will just give you some pointers on how to shield surf. I believe she actually does bring you back here once you like finish, but I don't want to take chances. Let's just do this and get out of here. I don't remember what this shrine is. It may actually be another test of strength because there's two in this region and they're both major test of strength. Though I don't believe it is. I believe it's another one more to the south of here. That's the test of strength shrine. And yeah, this one's a red giveaway. I wonder how we're supposed to do that. I got an idea though. So I think what we can do is simply just hold this here is what you would do normally, but just have to drop it for now. And there's probably a platform that's gonna raise. And oh, you have to time it too. Really? Wow. Okay, thanks game. First things first though, I do want to head over there and grab that chest out of that kind of window, I guess. I guess we could freeze this platform as well. It wouldn't be too difficult, I wouldn't think, to like freeze in place in order to like get the ball to like go where it needs to go. Anyway, this is a great frost blade. You know what, if it'll give me one of each of these instead of like 3 of these things, I'll grab it. I'll take it. It is actually the weakest of the frost blades, I believe. Yeah, it does 30, then this one does 34, and this one, or 32, and then 34. The flame blade's actually the strongest. Actually, I don't think we need this metal block now that I think about it. Other than just to move that out of the way, I don't think there's like anything like necessary about it. So let me stand up here, throw this down there. Once the platform moves over, we'll freeze it in place, or not, because the ball didn't even make it. That's cool, I guess. You're supposed to roll down the thing, ball. That was the whole point. You're not doing your job. Alright, so let's throw it now, and that should give us enough time for it to get down the hill, freeze it, let all this blow it up, and wow, it actually made it across. And oh my god, the freaking chest got in the way. You know what? I'm so done. You chest. You jerkwad. Can I hop up in here? I can. I can't believe you would do such a thing. And the ball even just like floated back down. That's absolutely fantastic. I wonder if I could just throw it in, freeze it, and then run. That may be something I consider, actually, like right now, just throw it in. And then just run. If we need to, we can use that metal block right there in order to like get it to come down, like push it, I guess. Wait, there's a metal block right there that I can move. Hold up. That's funky. Can I grab that, please? Thanks. Let's move it closer to me. Have it push the ball, please. Maybe. Push the ball. Push the ball. And it should move this up. Yes. And we can get out of here, but now that I'm here, I want to move this and see what this is all about. Oh. 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 It's just supposed to hold the block up in the air. Alright, that should roll back down now without any problems, actually, and then we should just be able to, like, run and get up here before it stops. Yeah, it should just roll straight in the hole. I thought that block was gonna, like, move out, and then, like, there was gonna be a secret passage behind it with, like, a chest and all this. But no, instead, it's just something to hold that metal block on. But anyway, that shrine's done, and we've gotten 5 shrines done in like 36 minutes or something like that. Like 35, I'd say somewhere around there. So we're pretty close. And that's, yeah, 5 shrines, because we had 4 in the last episode, and to make 9 you'd have to add 5, but also I know how to count like how many we've done in the episode because all of our markers are gone, and I placed them, and I knew how many I wanted to do, and this one was the last one. And also, I'm not stupid. That's all the shrines that I wanted to do. So, we're pretty much done here, guys. That's record time. Which is great. And I realize I still have my shirt on. I want this shirt because it looks better. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. And oh my gosh, I cannot remember my outro for some reason. That's going to do it all for this episode here, guys. And if you like this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you want to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing and share the video. But once again, guys, my name is Connor. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.